Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our VIP Day, 1st of April, 2015. I wonder if that tells a story. We have, I have indeed, the privilege and the honor of hosting you here today on behalf of our founders and owners, new CEOs, top management, and of course all of you. You are the very reason why we are here. You are also the reason, partly, for where we're going from here on forwards. Today is a day of celebration. Today is a day of fun. Today is a day of information, and we truly believe that we're going to rock your world today, man. We're going to rock your world. Thank you. Okay, guys, the sequence of events here today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a bit of an overview, which I'll conduct. We're going to introduce you to the brokers. You all know who you deal with. You should by now. We also have a guest speaker here today by the name of Andrew Smith. He'll come up and do his version for you guys. We're also going to introduce you to all the new players that form part of the FinGroup. And going forward now, all of us will be part of a company called FinGroup, which is a public company and obviously has all the associated benefits of a public company. Those benefits will be explained to all of you, and it's for that reason that we believe that we're going to be rocking your world today, because that answers a lot of questions that a lot of people have had up until now, and also it paves the way forward for great growth and great success. I'm going to start quickly by asking all the brokers to come to the front. All 15 of you that I addressed this morning, come and join me at the front quickly, please. Stand somewhere. I'm still inside, eh? Isn't how quiet it is, eh? Okay, I'm not going to mention them all by name. Oh, hang on, I'm going to mention them all by name. Neil at the end, Andre next, Charmaine next, Beverly next, Mary, Tiki, Henny, Marilyn, Mr. Ndaba, Mr. Sipu Ndaba. We'll come back to him last. Dino, Mariska, Eddie, Mandy, it's very dark in here, Gary, and Hermin from Cape Town. Now, you guys, some of you might be here for the first time today, and in case you don't know who the person you're dealing with looks like, that's them. We can't do anything about their looks, but we can certainly tell you they know what they're talking about. So, big round for them, please, and then ask them to join the seats. Thank you very much. You know, South Africans, we face a lot of challenges. I mean, one of the things that we did in 1995 was we won the World Cup Rugby. I'm quite sure a lot of you guys will know and remember that day. You might remember driving around the streets. I certainly remember driving in a car, having kids hanging out the sunroof. I saw other people, driving around with bottles in their hands, bottles of Zamalek. For you white guys, that's a black label. And then also things like Richelieu and stuff, you know. And it was a total state of happiness. Everybody was really cruising. And then in 2007, we did the same thing again. We won the World Cup a second time. And the same thing happened again. We had everybody having a fat party. And then came Eskom. I bumped into one of the guys of Eskom, one of the senior guys. You might know his name, Andrew Etzinger, the guy that does all their radio and media reporting. Now, he's a very highfalutin chap. You know, he speaks with the hot potato, you know, and he's very well spoken. And of course, when you address him, it's all very formal. I said to him, Mr. Itzinger, may I ask, how and what is the state of Eskom? And he used the most popular word that Eskom has. Eish. That's only a joke, so don't worry about it. Khosi, your job's still safe, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick overview. Those of you that have been with us for some time, and I'm going back now to 2013, we bought a company called All Quotes. All Quotes, the quoting engine. 7 of the best, forget the rest. There were people involved at the time when we bought All Quotes as a company. Those people owned certain exclusive geographical areas. And we went to them and offered them the opportunity to switch their area for what we called a license. So we put this thing together called a license. And we invited them all to come along and have a look at what the license opportunity involved. And those people, in those days, saw our vision, and they converted their ownership of an exclusive territory to the ownership of licenses within All Quotes. Can I see some hands? Is there any of those people here today? Steve, welcome. I can't remember the names anymore, so sorry. Getting on a bit myself, you know. But yeah, those are the people that converted their exclusive areas that they owned into licenses, and of course, they've now enjoyed the income from the licenses going forward. We then expanded. We sold a whole lot more licenses. We then got involved with a company called BuyDirect, and we offered the same opportunity or a similar opportunity where people could buy licenses in BuyDirect. And those of you sitting here today, the VIPs, you are either involved in All Quotes or you are involved in BuyDirect or both. Some of you have actually bought in both. In 2013, we had 250 square meters of office space. We had 4 staff members. On the 1st of April, we now occupy more than 3,000 square meters of office space. And we employ directly more than 300 people. There are mostly 2 people to thank for that today. Mr. Robert Weimer and Mr. Tien Skuman, who were the 2 guys that were the founders and had the vision, and of course they needed support. We have also recently acquired the services of our new CEO of the group of the FinGroup, and that is Mr. Johan de Klerk. For those of you who don't know who he is, he's sitting right at the back with a white shirt. Drinking lots of water today, I noticed, Johan. We are today going to offer you an opportunity. We are going to present to you the way forward. We are going to show you how we want to make you an extremely happy and financially very wealthy person going forward. Our objective as a company is to take the people that trust in us and that invest in us and put their faith in us. We want to pay them back by giving them a wow. We want to give you the wow. We want to make you thank your lucky stars the day you bumped into one of those brokers. Because, you know, along the way you will have found this. You will have spoken to people, friends and family, for example, of an opportunity that you saw. Or you went and saw some people and it was about this thing called All Quotes, or it was about this thing called BuyDirect. And of course, what do the friends and family tell you? What is the most common phrase used when these sort of opportunities come around? It's too good to be true, man. It's too good to be true. Keep your money in the bank where it's safe, man. Don't give it to those turkeys. They're just going to run away with your cash. Today, you are sitting here, and the growth of this company is largely as a result of what you've contributed. Your faith, your belief, your vision. Because it's one thing to say, I like what I see, It's another thing to say, I'm going to look beyond the too good to be true, but it's a very, very different thing to put your hand into your own pocket and take out your own cash and put it into something. That is what you call guts. That's what you call somebody who is committed, because the rest is just talk. So, to all of you, a very big thank you, and a very big round of applause, please, for all of you. Thank you, guys. We're going to proceed on now, and we're going to introduce to you a guy who's going to give you some more information about the more detailed stuff of where we're going forward today. Andrew is the owner of 15 businesses himself. Andrew spends most of his time traveling the globe. I met him for the first time last year at a talk that he did for Investec in Santon. And if I'm not mistaken, he flew in that morning from Switzerland or something like that. And he was on the way 2 days later back to London. And since then, I think he's yo-yoed backwards and forwards 20 times. He has a wealth of experience in business. He has a wealth of experience in shares. He has a wealth of experience in knowing what happens to companies that are at the phase where we are at now, and how those companies catapult themselves forward to huge success stories. That's his background. We have the honor of him addressing us here today. And without further ado, can I please call on Mr. Andrew Smith?